Today we will see how to create a group and mailing list. So as you can see, I have logged in my Google admin portal. So let's create a group. So before creating group, so I want to share what is group and why we use it. So group is the combination of multiple email ID for a particular domain. Domain means I could say it is for related to the HR only network admin says. In an organization, how can you separate all these team members, all these employees with their team according to their team? So group will help you to identify the team members, means which employee is the part of which domain or other related kind of events. So we use group in this scenario. So let's start. So here you can see there is option create a group. So I'll start from here. So let me give the, here you need to fill group details. So for example, I'm going to create by the name of HR. This DL is for HR team. An email ID what you create for this HR. Let's say HR at wani.co.in. So here you can make the owner for this group. So there are different kind of ownership permissions which applicable for the group. So I'll discuss it later. For now I'm going to leave it blank and click on next. Here you can see the access type: public, team, announcement only, restricted and custom. So according to the permission the group will react. So here you can see access setting is contact owner, view members. These are the the type of access, or here is the permission. So this is for external, it means out of your domain. So contact owner, who can contact owner? External only. Who can see conversion? Entire organization can see, what not for external. So I can make it, if you want to change the setting into this, then you can make it for custom. How we can make it custom? Just click on here, then you can allow or block access for that particular group. Here is the membership setting: manage members, add, invite, approve. Who can join the group? Anyone in the organization can join that. Let's click on that. So here you can see only invited users. It means the invitation will send to the particular user who can join this group. Or this is the tick box, like members outside your organization. If you allow it, then you can allow outside your domain to be part of this HR group. uh, so let's create on, as for the default setting, create a group. So as you can see, HR, the name of group HR, creating, setting, save. And now it is asking for the make member of this particular group. So, and there is a two way by making member users to the particular group. When you create the email ID, it asks to add in a group. Then you can at that time you can add that particular email ID to that group. After that, once you create the group, at that time it asks to add the members like this. Then here, or you can add manually one by one. So if you want to add, then click on add members and select the users to whom you want to add it. So there is a two option, add members one by one or bulk upload members. So this is the same. If you have seen my previous video, in that I have used the template for creating bulk user. This is the like that. So I'm going to add the single user. Here I will search the username. So you can see I can see the user. So I'm going to make test to the member of this particular group and add to the group. As you can see, test to B user have been member of HR group and the type is user. So as I was discussing that you can make the permission, you can change the permission this particular user. Let's check how we can change it. When you click here, then you can see the detail. The user is member of which group. So it is showing that it is member of HR group. Click on this and here you can change the membership. You can change the ownership. You want to make a owner, manager or member. The member will only receive email, able to receive email. It will not allow to drop email by this group. If or it will not allow to make changes or add or remove user into this group. If you will make the change the ownership from a member to the owner or manager, the user which you have given the permission can able to um, make changes that particular group. So for now I have created only the I have assigned the role for member. So let's see. So for testing, I'll drop an email to HR. Then we'll check if the email should deliver to this particular user. Let me log in. I will able to open Gmail from here. So as you can see, I'm logged in. So let me send me a test email. HR at this is test email from Raghavendra. So let's see what happens. I'm going to click here. You can see the message has been sent. So now I will log in through the this test user. Before that, I'm going to reset password because I don't remember it. I have resetted this password. Uh, Something wrong as per the policy. So I have resetted this password. Let me copy this email ID. What we are doing, we are checking this user have received the email or not. So which is sent to the HR group. Type the password. Accept it. Change the password. So I'm logging this user first time, that's why it is asking for changing password. Otherwise it does not ask to change your password. So here I should have an email from the Raghavendra which is sent to the HR. Here you can see this email is sent to the HR, but received to this particular user. Why? Because it this user is the part of the HR group. That's why this user is able to receive this email. So once you log in the particular account, you can also check your membership, group membership. Let me show you. Under the group, you can see you are member of which group. You can see the list. See, here you can see you are the member of HR group. In my groups, you can see the list. You are member of which group. So this is how we create a user uh, for particular group, and how to add user, in the group, and how to check, and how we assign permission for that user. If you have any question, let me know. Thank you.